Beth G, Unit 3, Assignment 1, M1, Part 1. So the next one that we're going to do is the legal factors. And the second scenario is, at the end of a training session, a boy who's 7, his mum is running late due to traffic. However, the coach leaves the boy as he knows he is late for a meeting. When the mum turns up, the boy is safely sat by the change rooms waiting for her. So obviously the main legal factor involved in this would be negligence. This is because the coach has failed to take care of the boy due to leaving him waiting on his own. He's only 7. Anything could have happened to him. Someone could have come picked him up and his mum not knowing about it. Also, the coach is the person that's got the contact numbers for the mum. So the boy might not have a phone, so he's going to be left alone. If he's in danger, there's going to be no way of contacting his mum. So the coach should have stayed with the boy, even if he was running late. He should have phoned the meeting saying that he was running late as well. This is so that he could, if the mum needed to contact the coach, then he'd be there, and also the little boy would have been with him. Also, higher duty of care would have been broken. This is due to the boy being younger, so he's only going to be 7, and more care should be taken when coaching him, when looking after him, making sure that he's safe home. This can be any time of the day, morning, afternoon or night. Especially at night, they need to make sure that they've got a higher duty of care going on throughout the coaching. This is because obviously it's dangerous for a 7-year-old boy to be out in the dark waiting for his mum. Legislation involved, there isn't any legislation involved within this scenario. So then we move on to the regulatory body, which would be the FA. This is because they were the ones that gave the qualification to the coach, but however he wasn't meeting the standards of the FA, so he wasn't, again this leads back to the legal factors, he wasn't really looking after the boy. He might have been looking after him throughout the coaching session, but obviously he's still in charge of the boy until he is safe home with his mum. So what would happen in this situation? The FA would get involved due to the legal factors being broken, so such as going back to negligence and also higher duty of care not being met. The FA could ban the coach or allow him to lose his qualification, and also he might not be able to work there again. This is just because he's put a little boy in danger when he was waiting for his mum. Also, if the mum decides to take it further with the FA due to her son being left alone, this could mean that he could lose his qualification completely, and not just like a ban. And also, if the coach still keeps his qualification as being a coach, the mum's going to get involved a lot more, because obviously her little boy was left alone. She was only stuck in traffic, and because the coach was late for a meeting, he should have let the meeting or someone at the meeting know that he was going to be late, because obviously his main priority is making sure that the 7-year-old boy gets home safely. So obviously the mum is obviously going to be very angry at this, because he or she left their son on their own. So obviously she's going to try and make sure that he doesn't get a job. People know about what this person's like as a coach, so this might affect his business, because if he's self-employed coach, then it's going to affect how many people turn up to his coaching sessions, because people are going to know that he's obviously left a 7-year-old boy alone to wait for his mum. So again, this is just going to affect how people see him, opinions on him, and also if they want their children to be coached by him.